Hi, first graders. Today we're doing Unit 6 review, and Unit 6 review can be spread over 1 day or 2, depending on how the students are doing and what their needs are. So if you want to take 2 days to review this, or you want to go back and find some more problems so that you can do well in your test, that's up to you. This year, for sure, we are allowing 2 days to review for this unit before taking the test. So keep that in mind if you're at home, or if you have a substitute, or if this video is used in future years. So first thing we have to do is sort the animals and record with circles. We're looking at animals with stripes, animals with spots, and animals that are solid. So first, find how many animals have stripes up here, and each one that you see, you put a circle down here. I would recommend making some type of mark on the animal so that you know that you already recorded it. So for example, stripes, I see 1, 2, okay, 3, keep going. Do the same thing for spots and solids, and then play the video again. All right, hopefully you have collected all your data. You have your animals with stripes, your animals with spots, and your animals with solid. Okay, now we have to use the data that we collected to choose the right answer. How many fewer solid color animals are there than animals with stripes? So we're comparing the solid color animals, these ones right here, with the animals with stripes. So animals with stripes and animals with solid, same, same, same. I'm going to start our oval right here, and it goes all the way out to the animals with the stripes. Okay, there's our oval. Now count your difference. 1, 2, 3, 6. 6. Can you fill in the bubble next to the number 6? Now number 4 says, how many animals are there in all? To find that, you would add up these numbers. Your equation would be 9 plus 7 plus 3. Do you see any numbers in there that can make you a 10? Yep, we know that 7 plus 3 gives us 10. So then we would have 10 plus 9. Can you fill in the bubble next to the answer of what 10 plus 9 equals? Okay, number 5, sort the fruit and record with circles. Write how many in each group. Very similar to what we just did with the bugs, but now we're using apples, bananas, and oranges. So count your apples, record with circles, and put the number out here. Count your bananas, record with circles, put the number. Same thing for oranges. Okay, go ahead and do that and then play the video. All right, hopefully you have collected all your data showing apples with 6, bananas with 8, and oranges with 4. We have to decide if this sentence is true. So the first one says there are more apples than bananas. Excuse me, I read that wrong. It says there are more oranges than bananas. Is that true? If it is true, you circle yes. If it's not true, you circle no. The next one says there are more apples than oranges. If it's true, yes. If it's not true, no. There are fewer bananas than apples. Yes or no? Okay, so for number 7 and for number 8, you have to do some comparing. So it says how many fewer oranges are there than apples. So for number 7, you don't really care about the bananas. You just want to look at the oranges and the apples. And you're going to have to do same, 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 and different. And then for number 8, it says how many more bananas are there than oranges. So this time you don't care about the apples. And you're going to need to compare. And for number 9, it says how many pieces of fruit are there in all. So you're going to take 6 plus 8 plus 4 to find your answer. And your label is going to be pieces of fruit. All right, for the next section of the review, we're on page 273. These are your story problems, and we want you to use comparison bars to solve. So remember, you're going to have a blank, big rectangle on the top, a little rectangle on the bottom, and an oval. Okay, so it says Rico sees 5 more cats than dogs. He sees 7 dogs. How many cats does he see? All right, then please do number 11 using comparison bars, and also use comparison bars for number 12. And this time you have to circle the correct answer. It gives you 3 choices and you have to pick the right one. This backside is kind of like extra credit. We don't usually take this for a grade, and the one on your test won't be taken for a grade usually. We usually do this as a group. So it says a class is going on a field trip. They collect data about the places they go. Each child votes. The teacher draws 1 circle for each vote. So you can see here that they went to the park, the zoo, and the museum. It is asking you to write 2 questions about the data and answer each question. It could be, for example, how many children want to go to the zoo? Or which field trip idea got the least amount of votes? It could be anything as simple as that, and then you also have to put the answer. Okay, this is the end of Unit 6, so when you're finished with this, we'll have 1 day off of math, we'll do the performance task, and then we'll start Unit 7.